Basically, I come on board once a project's gone into production. At that point, there's locked budget. We tend to spend a lot of money in a very short period of time. We need to account for all of that money that we spend in that pre-production and shoot period. And then we report to our stakeholders. For me, my job is making sure that that information is as up to date as possible so that when I present that to the people who make the decisions in the production, they've got the most up-to-date information. I did a commerce degree at university and then promptly spent the next 10 years trying to be anything but an accountant, to be honest. Found myself working in arts cultural organisations, which I loved, given I had an affinity for numbers, obviously, but could still be part of something that was creative. I found myself at the Australian Film Institute back when they had a distribution department. People kept saying to me, oh, you should be a production accountant. I was like, oh no, I don't want to be an accountant. But I eventually went to a film expo, and there was a production accountant that everyone had said, you have to speak to this guy. And he was speaking, so I thought, I'm going to go along. I went up and introduced myself, and he put me forward for my first job as an assistant. I kind of went on from there. I did another couple as an assistant. My first production accountant, stepping up to the production accountant, was on Blue Heelers. I think the travel is probably the main highlight for me, but also the people. Like being a freelancer, you meet a whole new bunch of people. It's nice because you tend to pick up a couple from each job and take them on your merry way. I don't know that it's any more difficult than balancing being a working mother in any other industry. I think that's the balance that I want to find in my life. For the last couple of years, I've done a shoot in the first half of the year and post-production in the second half. Those hard skills are, they're all very useful, but you can learn them. I think being adaptable in a really fast-paced environment, getting used to that freelancer lifestyle is something that's very important to have a grasp on. I think as a production accountant, it's important to have background. Knowing how to balance the books is absolutely great. It's actually the people stuff that makes or breaks your success as a production accountant. When you do finally make that step up, have a mentor. Have a mentor that you can call, because there are things that you will encounter as a first-time production accountant from an assistant that you will never have seen. Sometimes it's just a sounding board, but you're not necessarily asking them what to do, but you just think you know what you're doing, and you just want to make sure, every job's different. Some curly scenario will come up. Various things change all the time. I think it's really important to have that mentorship happening. I have been working in the industry for just over 20 years now. And yes, I still call my mentor. I wouldn't have got where I am without mine.